Now, regarding the 22 different genetic programs of the Super Federation, they've been going on for different lengths of time. They vary in their length from 5,000 years or longer, but the genetic manipulation of what we are has been going on back at least 250,000 years, splicing their DNA with ours and manipulating our DNA, mutating it. And this is also confirmed in the Emerald Order teachings, which we talk about on how different extraterrestrial races are manipulating and mutating our DNA. But they explain how this has been happening for millions of years, throughout the 3 different human seedings on Earth, talked about in the Voyager's material. So it's not as if the Earth Alliance can stop this. Remember, this is something that we've just recently been able to beg to get a seat at these, their table to be a part of the discussion. Some people will think these Super Federation races are negative-oriented extraterrestrials, or some may think they are neutral, or maybe really not that benevolent. It depends on your point of view. It's all a matter of perspective. I mean, it's hard to say if this group is positive or if this group is positive, out of all these groups, because, they see what they're doing as a positive thing. I personally always tell people to check any narrative based on unity consciousness or Christ consciousness. Now, I wanted to talk about the moon a bit, which is a key component, which the secret space programs call LOC, which stands for Lunar Operations Command, which is a facility on the backside of the moon. That is kind of a diplomatic neutral facility that all the different secret space programs have access to and use. There's actually some people that are stationed there and work there, but it's more of a way station. People are coming and going from it all the time to go further out into the solar system and beyond, to go to other stations, other bases, to go out to their assigned spaceships. According to Corey Good's testimony, to get to the Lunar Operations Command, for example, he describes how he was transported from his house in the middle of the night by conventional means to Carswell Air Force Base. Underneath Carswell Air Force Base, in a secret area of the base, there's an elevator that takes you very, very far down. And many people know about the tram system that runs underneath the United States. Some insiders call it the Subterranean Maglev shuttle system, or simply the sub-shuttle system. Sub as in subterranean. The sub-shuttle system is a high-speed magnetic levitation maglev transit system that operates in vacuum-sealed tubes. This technology eliminates friction and air resistance, allowing the shuttles to reach extreme speeds underground, like Mach 2 up to 2.8, potentially thousands of miles per hour. The system uses advanced magnetic propulsion similar to maglev trains, but in a vacuum tube, allowing for near-silent, frictionless travel. The unidirectional tram operates in a network of sealed underground tunnels that are reinforced and highly secure. These tunnels are described as reaching deep underground, an average of 1.5 to 4.5 miles deep, crisscrossing the United States and potentially connecting to international locations. The origins of the sub-shuttle system are sometimes linked to military, industrial, and corporate initiatives dating back to the 20th century, with advancements purportedly made using reverse-engineered alien technology. SSP proponents claim that construction involved nuclear-powered tunneling machines called subterranes, rhymes with submarine, capable of melting through rock and soil, creating smooth, glass-like tunnels. Some accounts attribute the creation and maintenance of the network to defense contractors and highly classified branches of the military, including the Air Force and Army Corps of Engineers. According to SSP sources, this underground maglev system connects major military bases, deep underground military bases called DUMBs, research facilities, and potentially significant cities across the US and beyond. Some accounts suggest it connects facilities as far as the West Coast to the East Coast in under 1 hour, facilitating rapid covert transportation for personnel, materials, and advanced technology. There are also suggestions that this system extends to international destinations, with tunnels reaching other continents through a vast subterranean network. This maglev system is said to be used primarily by government personnel and military operatives and high-ranking officials to transport them quickly and covertly between secure locations. Some narratives describe it as part of the continuity of government operations, where the key personnel can move between secure underground bases quickly in case of emergencies or threats. It's also described as an efficient way to transport advanced technologies or alien materials, bypassing public infrastructure to maintain secrecy. Certain SSP proponents believe it may play a role in joint operations between humans and extraterrestrial beings, facilitating travel between above-ground facilities and deeper underground or even off-world locations. According to the narratives, access to the sub-shuttle system is highly restricted, limited to personnel with, high-level security clearances or those working in specialized government programs. SSP insiders claim that the system operates with strict security protocols and secrecy, keeping it hidden from the public, despite its large-scale infrastructure. So secret space program personnel would be transported from this subterranean shuttle system to other secret locations that would have jump gates, or jump rooms they're called, which are basically Stargate type technology or portal technology, which exist in various high security locations, both on Earth and off-world. Jump gates are placed strategically in secure facilities, often connected to major military and government installations. Facilities like Cheyenne Mountain Complex and various deep underground military bases, DUMBs, in the United States are often mentioned. Certain defense contractors and aerospace companies are alleged to have jump gates as part of secret programs in cooperation with the government. Lunar Operations Command on the Moon and bases on Mars are said to have their own jump gates for moving personnel between planets. Locations in Antarctica, the United Kingdom, and other strategic areas are occasionally mentioned. Technology recovered from crashed extraterrestrial craft, such as the Roswell incident, led to breakthroughs in understanding wormholes, teleportation, and portal creation. Certain extraterrestrial groups worked directly with military and scientific personnel, sharing knowledge that helped advance jumpgate technology. The development of jumpgate technology is said to be a product of vast black budget operations that allowed hidden military and corporate labs to advance beyond public scientific understanding, operating independently from academic and conventional science. The technology purportedly relies on advanced quantum physics and plasma technology, creating stable wormholes or portals that allow instantaneous travel between 2 points in space. In the movie They Live, jump gates or portals are implied through teleportation scenes, particularly in the underground tunnels where Roddy Piper's character stumbles upon the alien base. The film shows a society where aliens have created an underground network connected by teleportation technology, which they use to move covertly between Earth and other worlds. While They Live doesn't explicitly call this technology jump gates, the portals function similarly, allowing rapid travel across significant distances. This depiction aligns with SSP concepts of hidden high-tech transportation systems facilitating secret interstellar or interdimensional movement. So SSP personnel would use this jumpgate technology to be instantly transported to the Lunar Operations Command. When you get to the LOC, it's not as if the place looks like some futuristic set, off of the Star Trek generation. It's been described as just mainly real narrow halls and regular looking doors. For example, it didn't have those Star Trek doors that would swish open and close, It wasn't really super advanced in the way that you might think. As a matter of fact, if you filmed the inside of it, you could easily convince somebody that it was just a building here on Earth. Also, if your destination was somewhere out in the solar system, you wouldn't be staying long at the Lunar Operations Command before you boarded a transport spacecraft. I sincerely thank all of you for watching this episode of this Secret Space Program playlist series. If you guys have liked what you've heard today in this video, please like and subscribe and consider supporting this work. There is a donation link below, or you can also become a paid member or even purchase one of my crystals or artworks on my Etsy shop, which is linked below. Thank you, Starseed family. I'll see you in the next video in the playlist series. Peace. Namaste, Holy Ones. Machiwa.